here at Pantheon Grappling for our main event.
Yes.
Myself, Daniel Strauss, and I'm joined by Fred Greeno and Smiler. How you doing?
All right, mate. You?
Yeah.
Very well.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah,
we have one of the most legendary figures in UK MMA, One Punch, Brad Pickett, and this is a grudge match. Yeah. They fought. 2008 they fought. Brad took the majority decision. Some bad blood already.
Just like we were saying, bad blood makes a good fight.
It does make a good fight. I'm so worried about one of them just punching the other one.
Yeah, because
they're just going to forget. They're such...
Just go to town.
You must have to do a lot of training to recondition yourself to put on MMA gloves and not punch someone.
Yeah. It must be there. It just must be a trigger in your brain.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's definitely true, because if you think how many hours they've actually stood, even though they usually do 5-minute rounds, the amount of hours they've stood toe to toe and punched someone in the face.
But when the lights are on and people are watching, you know,
it all goes out the window.
This is the first time they've ever done this.
Yeah.
In a long career of doing quite the opposite. Paul Reed looking pretty. You say he's 47?
47.
That's
he's
right.
Pretty jacked, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe him when he says he whoops ass.
He says he still whoops ass.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with him.
He's got the body of an 18-year-old.
Beard of a god.
I'd definitely be attacking Brad's left leg if I was Paul.
So what do you reckon? You think we're going to see anyone pulling guard here? Or are they going to be...
No. These two titans?
These
definitely
two top game players.
They wouldn't disgrace their lineage by doing that. No. They are the lineage, aren't they? They're not going to disgrace their bloodline doing that kind of stuff.
Went to a seminar with Brad Pickett on Thursday at Scramble, and he just talked about staying on top all the time. All his submissions were like, I don't go too far with him because I just make sure I stay on top.
Yeah.
So that's the last thing I want to be doing.
When you're getting punched in the face, it's a very different story. Question is, I hope we're going to see someone risking a little bit to attack the takedown here, because
it needs to go to the ground, doesn't it? I mean, that's what the fans want to see.
That's what everyone wants to see.
Half his seminar was on wrestling though, so...
I mean, we're only 2 minutes in, and I think these gents are very experienced, so they'll know when to go for it. They're not just going to have a to and fro.
Can they punch to the body standing?
No.
There's no strikes.
No strikes whatsoever.
Is it 3 points of contact is the rule? Is it like MMA rules?
No, it's all 4, I believe.
Oh, really?
Basically, I think the best rule is as soon as they're considered to be grappling by the referee, it's all fair game. So. That's level changing.
It's strange to see two people gloved up.
Yeah, not
their heads
so close. Yeah.
I mean, I think he's just going to have to go for that single leg. I mean, he wants that left leg, doesn't he?
There we go. Nice takedown.
Very nice takedown. He lands on top, past the legs as well.
Let him fight for that.
No.
They're going to start from standing.
Surely not.
I don't know. I think they might. No.
He's
starting.
Ref did clock it.
Yeah, referee's got a...
Starting to get, just stand him up.
Debate over where.
If he wants to stand up, it's his choice at this point. That's the problem when you go off the mat. You never quite restart in the exact same position, and then sometimes that can be a downfall.
I think the intention's there, isn't it? But it's so hard to recreate those scrambles.
That was a really nice shot from Brad, though.
It was very nice.
It was quick and
I could just see in his eyes though that he'd made up his mind. You know.
I want to see a little bit more of that. I
Me
hope
too.
That whatever's going on with his knee doesn't limit that too much.
I don't think he lets anything wrong with his body limit him. He's just an absolute warrior from what he was saying.
Yeah, what he wants to do, he wants to back off. So he's got a whole lot of mat behind him. He can run a blast double straight through him if he needs to.
This looks good. It looks like he's got that look in his eye again,
That's fine, that's fine.
Yeah, Paul was wise to it. He's sprawled and he's got head and arm, kind of front headlock going on.
Great advice in the crowd.
Oh, they're getting agitated, aren't they?
Oh, I don't know if they can. Okay. Paul looking to take that snap down to bring Brad to his knees.
He knew what he was doing as well, because he was
wasn't going to work.
Dropping his hips on the top of Brad's head.
Brad should still. I hope that doesn't put Brad off of shooting another takedown, because
I don't think so. He's not going to worry about knees to the head.
That will be his key to success here. He needs to put him on his back, and he is going to know exactly what he needs to do. That was nice. The shot, over commitment on the sprawl. He can take advantage of that.
Let's encourage these warriors to take it to the ground, guys. Come on, that's what we want to see.
Poke.
Oh, they need to stop the timer, though. The timer's still ticking down, unfortunately.
Yeah, stop. Timer stopped.
Really lost a few seconds.
Bit of assistance to the eye area.
Oh, I wasn't expecting eye pokes. Fuck's sake.
It's all good.
And we're off again.
So halfway mark here.
Okay, yeah. Coming out immediately, a bit more aggressive.
Yeah. They both know they're halfway now, so.
What is Paul Reed made out of?
Granite.
It does look like he's sculpted.
It really does, doesn't it?
Brad really just needs to commit to these shots. I have
think
no
so.
doubt that he can put him on his back.
He definitely can. I mean, he's got to his legs quick enough.
He's that front head control, though. Paul's very good at getting into that position.
And he's engaged his hips this time.
Working on lifting up for the guillotine.
It is hard to finish with one arm in, you know, unless you can get it across your own body. If it's on the outside.
Paul's not using that to sub. He's using that to stop being put on his back.
I thought Brad was going to punch him.
It did look like it, didn't it?
I say they adapt the rules, and if there's a minute to go,
just all out.
Yeah. Just 2 minutes to go, you can punch,
MMA.
and then 1 minute to go, they throw in a baseball bat, and you can just go to town.
I like your rule set.
Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep cheering on your favourite fighter.
If the promoter's listening, that's the rule set we should go for next time. Definitely.
3.5 minutes left. I do hope this hits the ground. I'd love to see Brad work his magic with the ground and pound. It would be a shame for this match to end with 10 minutes of defensive wrestling.
We've almost had a breakthrough a couple of times, haven't we? There's almost been that bit of action that we've just been longing for.
You know, Paul has not gone for any takedowns. Brad has gone for 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And Paul's just done a very good job at defending against them, but come on, yeah.
It looks like he's serious, doesn't it? He needs that opening.
You know, but as it gets later in the match, that explosiveness from the legs starts to wane, and then you start to second guess yourself.
Here we go.
Oh, that's it.
Takes
it to the ground.
Okay. Beautiful.
Okay, this is where
that's what he didn't have the
be.
space to do before. That was nice.
And he is going to make.
And he wants it.
Oh, he needs that. He needs more of that. He needs that shot. Put him on his back. He just wants to punish him.
And you know, some people, when they shave their beard, they have a really weak chin. Well, looking at Paul, he just looks like it's a breeze block.
I feel like under his beard is another beard.
That white bit at the end of his beard is actually his chin.
Just poking through like an iceberg.
He took a couple of shots to the head there, and he just did not care.
He smiled.
He did.
It almost looked like he was invigorating him. It's waking him up.
Getting punched makes me happy.
2 minutes left now. I want to see Brad shoot that. Really, I believe it's Paul's turn to attack a takedown now, because it is a risk whenever you shoot a takedown.
Yeah. And Brad's the one taking all the risks.
Brad's the only one who's taking the risk.
But that wins it for me. You know, even if this ends up being a draw, I think unless Paul starts becoming a bit more offensive.
I want to see Paul pull guard.
Yeah, that would really be 2 fingers up, wouldn't it?
I never thought I'd say it. Nice, Brad.
Nice.
Was that a bit of a slap before he changed?
I don't know, but
it was halfway between a.
He's going to start start dropping bombs here.
Yeah, I think
Head
so
in the
too.
face. He wants to create
He's
some
got a minute
space.
30. He just wants that
Just
arm
get
free
his
because he
arm
just wants
free.
to punch him.
Yeah. Look for Paul to set up a triangle if he tries to do that.
Yeah.
Paul punching from underneath.
There's not going to be a lot of power
Body
in there.
head,
He
body
just
head.
wants to let him know he's still in it. I mean, this is the thing about pro MMA fighters. They're going to be so good at tying each other up not to take any damage, you know?
Yeah.
So all these punches look mean, but they're only about from 6 inches out.
Now
Although
Brad's
those
creating
are
some
different.
space.
Those
Now,
are different.
now he's shown the back. You know that he doesn't like that.
Yeah.
Expect Brad to take him down yet again.
50 seconds
Not off the
left.
mat. Hey.
Oh, no. That's a shame. Wow. Well fought from Paul, though. I mean,
Yeah. Get back.
On 40 seconds left.
it's pushing him off the
Get
mat.
rolled up. Get rolled up. Come back. You got 30 seconds. You get the punches guy in the face. In 30 seconds time, if
Yeah.
you punch him in the face,
We sound the klaxon and
you're
then
going to get arrested, okay? You can do it legally for the next 30 seconds. Let's go.
Oh, Paul goes for
Paul
the
goes
takedown,
takedown,
which is
he
exactly
gets
what we
it.
Off the mat
wanted.
again. Oh, no. They're continuing the go.
Good.
20 seconds left. Paul has that front headlock position. They're off the mat there.
I'm really glad that Paul did
15 seconds left.
that. He scored some points for himself in my mind there. Well, we're not doing points, are we? Kudos,
No.
I should say. Lazy leg trip. He almost threw a
He
punch
almost
there.
threw a punch.
He definitely almost threw a punch
That's a
there.
takedown, and that is the end of the match.
Wow.
Is it just me, or were there almost some punches thrown on the feet there? Very close, I think. Thank you for watching our submission fighting main event. And let's have a massive round of applause for these two warriors, Brad Pickett and Paul Reed. And our main event is declared a draw.
This is, Brad Pickett is notorious for pantsing people. He knew this and he wore a second layer. That's a smart fighter. Can someone keep eyes on Brad, please? Keep him away from the pantsing zone. Okay, there's a very tough 10 minutes. How do you feel they went?
I really wanted them to shoot a little bit more. And I nearly had the guillotine in the last couple of seconds. But I didn't want to shoot him because I know he hit the guillotine. Wanted to wait until after 7 minutes. I got him with a nice takedown, but the mats, there's no wall. It's a bit harder when it goes off and then you have to restart. But he's a class act. He's very good. Still in really good shape. He's a nice guy, and it's a pleasure sharing a mat with him.
I'm getting very nervous about him coming behind me as well now. What do you think of the rule set? What do you think of the submission fighting?
I think the submission fighting is really good because it makes it more of a wrestling and ground and pound game rather than a jiu-jitsu game. So everyone's just dropping to their ass now, trying to get inside feet, and it's boring. Prefer to watch people trying to wrestle.
So we're going to see you doing this format again?
Only if it's a really good name.
Okay, fair enough. I'll let them know.
Not for anyone, just if it's a good name and they pay me some good money, that'd be all right.
Yeah, when it comes to getting punched in the face, it's a different story.
I thought he might catch me with a few more punches, but I think my head's pretty fucking big, and they just bounced off me, none of them hurt. So, all right.
Congratulations anyway. Good to see you. So that was I'm not sure he's wearing anything underneath. Brad, how do you feel that match went?
I like a fight. I found it quite frustrating, really. He's a much bigger guy, so I was very wary of taking a bad shot, getting caught, get stuck underneath. I was expecting him to shoot at me a little bit, which he was quite defensive as well. So we got to the last 5 minutes where I thought I'd up it a little bit and try and get some more takedowns. But every time I took him down, kind of shot off the mat as well. Try to get a little bit of ground and pound in, and but it creates a lot of space sometimes. I didn't really catch anything like, I'm like, maybe like sudden death should be like starting side guard or something. or do something like that, because I wanted to punch him so bad, but I didn't really get the opportunity.
What do you think of the format? Obviously, it's a new format. No one's really done this before. What did you think of it?
I like it if you can make a bit more action, because obviously in fighting, I'll be punching him in the head for him to bring his hands up to get a much better shot. Where he ain't got to worry about my punches, he can have a lot better lower base. But I still managed to get in a few times with my double. Just had to be worried. I know his only submission's really a guillotine, which I'm good at anyway, so I'm quite good at defending those. But it was frustrating. I feel bad. I wanted to put on a great performance, you know, and I'm always critical to myself. You know, I believe if it was like a point sort of thing, I won because I got the takedowns, but it's yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, now I feel warm. Now I can go. I should warm up better backstage or something.
Well, I thought that it was very entertaining. I thought that you did very well. You know, it's always a risk when there's repercussions on the ground to go for takedowns. You shot the most takedowns. You were definitely the more aggressive, and you did land the most strikes on the ground. Did you enjoy yourself, and would you do this format again?
Yeah, 100%. Like I say, it's a new format that Pantheon doing. It fits right up my alley. I love to punch someone, but yeah, you know, this is all about being on top, which is I'm a top player, so that's what it's all about. You know?
Well, congratulations. It's great to watch you. Finally, I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming out and watching the show. I hope you all enjoyed it. I want to thank Theraplate, the main sponsor tonight. I hope you guys all enjoyed the show, and hopefully we'll see you at the next one. Thank you very much.